Been a Winter. That's why they're in the final, and that's why we now come to a special Infinity Light Show.
No limits, no barriers, no boundaries. You are now entering the Infinity Arena. Here at World Table Tennis, the game isn't measured, it's unleashed. We push boundaries, we break barriers, we smash limits. Beyond the walls of possibility, pressure reveals power, and power builds legend. From the first serve to the final roar, every point a statement. Hear the crowd, feel the moment. You came to witness history. Welcome to the Infinity Arena. Game on, Singapore.
Let's count this down, Infinity Arena, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From China, Wang Manyu! From China, Yingsha!
There's only ever one reception for Yingsha, and it's pretty much what you just heard. The pyro, the walk-on, and the familiar foe, Wang Manyu. She's been here before, she's won here before. Our champion, Yingsha, is back for more. Her appetite seemingly never, ever diminished when it comes to picking up the biggest of the silverware at our major events. And they don't come bigger than the Grand Smash. These two have had a tradition in recent times of going at it in big finals. And Yingsha and Wang Manyu will be throwing down once again here in Singapore over the best of 7 in our final match of what has been an absorbing women's event. Adam Bobro's with me here. A big night calls for the big man. And here he is. Come on, Adam. What do you make of the latest meeting between these two?
Well, you know, it's just getting better and better. They've played a lot of tight 7-gamers recently. I think Wang Manyu's been in incredible form from the China Smash to the WTT finals, and nobody's beaten Xia 10 times across their career.
It's an incredible number. Heng Yang-ling is the umpire for this one. What a privilege, what an honor for her to be in the chair, and she's earned that honor with her week's work here in Singapore, inside the Infinity Arena. As you can see, absolutely crammed in here. The atmosphere is going to be crackling. It's going to be wonderful. What a night we have of absolutely elite table tennis coming your way. Oh, Manyu looking good. She's got the darker of the gear. Yingsha in the lighter.
More specifically, Wang Manyu's had the gold, and Xia had the silver.
Look who's coming here. This is Feng Tianwei, the greatest table tennis player in Singapore's history. A Singapore legend who arrived from China at 20. She's going to be conducting the honorary coin toss. She took Singapore to Olympic glory, competed 4 times at the Olympics, won a world team title.
Red for Wang, blue for Sun. Red, Wang wins the toss. Choose to serve, side. Thank you.
Feng Tianwei there. She has wins in her career over the greats, Ding Ning, of Liu Shuwen, of Chen Meng, everybody. Zhu Yuling more recently.
I think most notably, the last time China were not world champions in women's table tennis was at the hands of Feng Tianwei, beating both Liu Shuwen and Ding Ning 2010. That's the last time that China were not world champions.
Absolute sporting superstar in the house. How fitting that Singapore's finest should get this one officially up and running. Okay, let's have a little look at Xia now. There's not much more that we need to say about how good she is or what she does. It's specific, Adam, to this particular challenge. How has she shaped up this week? I thought she was super impressive against Chen Yi. What else have you made of her this week?
Well, the match against Hina Hayato was incredible to watch. I think I saw her in the training hall just now. Her backhand is so stable. I think she's going to be a very tough opponent to beat, as always.
However, as you rightly said at the start, if you look back to China Smash last year and then, of course, picking up the win in the Hong Kong WTT finals, Wang Manyu just seems to have added an edge, a muscularity, a belief to her already awesome game. And she seems to be playing as well now at the age of 27 as we've ever seen her play. Let's have a little look at her progress here this week. What have you made of Manyu?
Well, Zheng Jian was in good form and then met Wang Manyu. I think the Shin Yubin win was quite big. Zheng Yijing even put up a good fight. Miwa Harimoto and Sabina Winter. To me, I felt 50-50 coming into this. That's the first time Wang Manyu has played Sabina Winter since she went ante.
Let's have a look at a couple of the more recent meetings, because any meeting between these two is a thing that has to be commented on. Let's look back at Champions Macau final from last year and a championship point in the 7th for Xia. So under the purple lights, she celebrated in classic nonchalant Xia style, but then the turnaround in Beijing, China Smash 2025, and it was Wang Manyu with the win. And this is what they're vying for tonight, the Women's Singles Champion Trophy to take away. Oh, would you look at that fan vote? 52% giving a slight edge to the world number 2 over the world number 1. When did we last see that?
I have to imagine a lot of the people are busy taking pictures here in the stadium of Yingsha and forgot to vote. That is just a shocking fan vote, but fascinating. And they both have some pretty big fan clubs.
Yeah.
It's all relative, though.
It's also, if you look at form in recent times, an understandable fan vote, that one. Pedigree, form recently. Let's find out. That was fun. That was the build-up, but this is
First
where it
game,
really gets serious.
Wang to serve, love all.
It's sort of surreal seeing them in the practice hall with their separate practice partners just before this, and probably 200 fans watching silently. The air conditioning was the loudest thing in the room.
Whoa. Sharp into their work. Manyu's obviously had a little bit more of a rest. Just a bit. By an hour or so. But she's looking dialed in and sharp. Very, very quick to rise to that particular challenge.
It's always interesting, again, coming back to the training hall to see how players practice and how different they look. And then when you see them facing each other, they're playing people outside the top 10, other than Shi Xuanyao, who was Xia's practice partner.
For the first time, Xia stepping into the table, and for the first time, a number next to her name on the board.
Just to clarify on that, top 10 on the Chinese national team, but not top 10 in the world. Shi Xuanyao is a strong practice partner.
When you know each other's games as well as these two do, where do you go? Do you focus on yourself and just execute your game to perfection?
It's a good question. I think it's similar to always in the sense that you're going to see what works and you're going to have a bunch of backup plans to evolve. I think sometimes the element of surprise, especially at this level, against anybody, whether the surprise is I'm playing a game against you that you haven't seen online or that you've never played against me, it can be very effective. These are subtle changes that might not meet the naked eye. For example, push a little bit more. Serve slightly shorter on your half long.
Well, Manyu knew what was coming.
3-4.
Yeah, she did well in the early parts of this point. I felt like she was in the better position after blocking this ball back. And then gets a shot that's right in her wheelhouse. That's about elbow height for a forehand of Wang Manyu. She's not usually going to end the rally there the way she did.
Four all. And if these are the decibel levels at 4-all first game, my goodness, what are we in for tonight?
Yeah, I've protected my ears well throughout this event. This backhand for me is crucial. Most of the time in the training hall, Shasha was warming up the backhand. She's very steady there. Shovel serve. This one turns down to get a whole lot of topspin on it. She'll play ones with the thumb up a little higher where she's guiding, but that one was really the opening. Catching the edge of the blade on this one, though.
The muscle memory for Yingsha will also have recent memories of regularly firing that backhand into the body, the crossover area for Chen Yi, who just couldn't get out of it, really. Got tangled up a lot of the time. A reminder of what incredible technicians these elite Chinese players are on receive. She apologizes, but she was in the right place, Manyu, there to profit from that little bit of fortune.
Yeah, the net on this last ball. The forehand flick well in position. Quick counter cross court, and then a parallel finishing shot that might not have finished the rally had it not caught the net. But that said, the world #2 against the world #1. This is the clash of our generation. 29 times they've played. Wang Manyu's won 10, the remaining 19 with Shasha.
Let 7-5.
And when you look at that head-to-head, Adam, the other thing to bear in mind is if you go back, say, 13 matches, the last 13, Shasha won 10 of them.
Not bad. This forehand, when she's in position, as she had Wang Manyu a little bit behind the table, she can reel off a few of those, and then it's just a game of chase on the other side.
Wherever you're watching this, savor this, because we've just seen Shasha pull out something that she hasn't done really all that often during the course of her march to the final this week, and that's what's beautiful about this matchup. It will bring out the very best in both of them.
Extra spin as Shasha drives it with a whole lot of traction, a lot of pull, not a lot of power. Push, then it comes back long and she dips, leans back, just loads that ball with spin. Everyone's studying, soaking up some knowledge here, getting ready for their weekend matches on a Sunday night.
Little wrap of the wrist there.
Little sting pong. Interestingly enough, just above the wrist, had the ball come down on the table, you could see by where she was rubbing it, but if it's between the wrist and the fingertips and it comes down into play, that's not an easy ball to return.
Yeah. she's looked really good with that backhand. Just flicking over the ball a couple of times to great effect.
Players, play on.
Yeah, play on,
No
players.
flash, please. 8, 9.
Well, the screams tell you it's game point ×2 for Xia.
Oh, love it, the Mario, the 8-bit poster in the fan section. Little towel there. You want to see that one come down. Whenever there's a lob, it makes things so interesting. Sort of a last resort in table tennis. If you can do anything else to get the ball on the table, well, coach would recommend it.
This time, though, she can't lift that sufficiently to the table, and as a result, it's Yingsha who draws first blood, takes the opening game here, a competitive one, as we kind of knew it would be against Wang Manyu. Well, whichever way you spin it, this is going to be a money-spinning exercise for both of these players, because to be in the final, well, that earns you a decent amount of that coin that's showering down from above. But you can double it by winning this one. 100,000 US dollars will go to our champion here at Singapore Smash 2026. And that's true of the men's singles coming up a little bit later on this evening as well.
Second game, Sun to serve, love 4.
Jaw-dropping footwork from Sun Yingsha from way out wide on the what might be east coast of the table, all the way back to the shore on the other side, and then the block there on the move. No layover needed.
No flash, please.
Just lovely little shuffle steps across.
What if it actually wasn't a flash in the crowd? It was just Sun Yingsha.
Oh, she's bringing the heat.
I thought she said no flash, please. Again, the speed of light out here, this backhand. You talked about the heat. Man, she's going to be putting some humidity on the forehead of her opponent after that.
Manyu happy to take that one corner to corner.
I like these testing rallies. They're getting a bit longer here. It still feels like one of these sort of buildings. You're building a point, waiting for the right moment, but also playing cautiously enough to make sure you're not exposed.
These two are both adept at slowing things down a little bit occasionally. Let's put that diplomatically. It's going to be interesting to see what umpire Heng does in terms of just getting them to move along, play the points.
It was so diplomatic, I didn't even understand it at first, but I know what you mean. Yeah, they do take some time between points. There's a lot to think about. If there are yellow cards here, we'll know why. But there are no coaches on benches, so they will come back to the table on time, at least after a water break. can we take a moment to appreciate the power from both of these players in this rally? They had their chances. Wang Manyu ripping that backhand, and Xia just sends it back. This is one of those, if you blink, you would miss it, but they're there for every single shot, however many in that rally. It was just a high-octane, incredible rally to watch.
And back to that previous rally, Adam, these players don't celebrate for the sake of celebrating. There's always some meaning. A bit like when you watch Wang Chuqin, when he clenches that right fist and celebrates, he doesn't do it lightly. It means he's done something that he's happy with. Just now, Xia, clenched fist, tells you a story when even they think, yeah, I did okay there.
These are the little ones that I think might not make the highlight reels, but are going to be crucial. The short rallies, this is the reason it's important to watch a match in its entirety. If you really want to learn from it, highlights won't tell the whole story. The scoreboard keeps track of every single point.
Let 2-5.
Even service gifts, which that was not. But it could be.
Xia's shading this at the moment. Not that Manyu's going to panic unduly. But at some point, she's got to think about making inroads. Because at the moment, Xia has the answers.
Often does. She's been working hard. I still remember early on, during our Ask a Pro Anything, I said, what are you working on in your game? You know what she said? Singles. Can you imagine? 3.5 years at world #1, and guess what she's still working on? All of it. You might feel like there's a stagnance for someone to stay on top because their world ranking's not changing, but that's not how it works. Everyone else is improving and working hard to take your spot. You've got to stay above.
That's the first time she's been really extended, stretched out to that forehand.
And away where the ball didn't come back, she added side spin to the first, and Wang Manyu, watch this, side top spin. Good coverage. Wang Manyu fully extended there. The better wingspan of the two.
Let 3-8.
Beautiful backhand, the speed on this. It was uncomfortable from the start. Baseline to baseline, this long serve gets a push from the baseline. That's exactly what you want if you're Wang Manyu. But then she spins the third ball. She doesn't panic or try to kill it. In some senses, I was a little surprised she didn't play it more powerfully to put more pressure on.
It was the right choice, though.
Yeah, it all worked out Wang Manyu's way. Remember, the fan vote was not from the people in the stadium right now.
That might have gone the other way, substantially.
53-47.
153 for Xia.
And negative 47. Yeah, that's rough. I realized that would have been negative 53. Anyway, the point is, Wang Manyu's going to have to find some answers here. And she does there, getting low, spinning to the middle. Behind the table is going to be tough. And a timeout now after a big run. What, 3 in a row from down 2-8 for Wang Manyu? They each only have 1 timeout in this match. It's a best of 7. No coaches on the benches. Xia pulling the cord pretty early on in this best of 7.
Yep. She's obviously of the opinion the time is
probably right. First time we've really seen Manyu put some points together and come back at her here. She wants to just stop that. This is what she's done here in Singapore before. A two-time champion in 23 and 25, a semi-finalist at the very first installment, and then a quarter-finalist, her worst performance ever here in Singapore at the Smash 2024. Yeah, she likes coming here.
Yeah, but you can't change the past, so you might as well focus on here and now. 15 seconds left to do that, at least during this timeout. That'll be the last timeout she gets to call. Nice split screen here. Always interesting, just like side by side in the practice hall with different practice partners. Their body language here. Wang Manyu, deeply philosophical. The thinker, as she sits. The drinker on the other side of water,
nice,
of course. Yeah. Hydration important. What do they say? We're 153% water? If you spill on yourself, that is. Yeah. So, 3 points Wang Manyu's way. Momentum with her. The crowd was singing Yingsha.
But the recent momentum with Wang Manyu, can she continue that?
Oh, second try. Trying to stay loose out here. It's easy to get tense in these moments. Playing all week, it all comes down to this. Oh, the edge of the table! Those are the ones that sting. It's like a ping pong paper cut. Ooh. Oh. Keep the lemon juice away. And she continues through the timeout. Wang Manyu, the world number 2 now with the serves back. A chance to serve to parity.
Oh, well done, Wang Manyu at times there. It looked as if she was stretched to the point of breaking.
The grunt factor in this point was just the absolute top. You could hear it on almost every shot of the 18. The grunting just kept coming. It was push for shove. The stronger one got the other. Parallels twice in a row from Wang Manyu. Wow, what a way to finish. 5 in a row for Wang Manyu.
Make it 6 and she's level. And that's the predictable response from Xiaoxiao's fans in the crowd.
Soon play on.
That's the first time it's been directed at an individual as opposed to players.
Snaps the runner points.
Didn't miss by much. It didn't appear to from here anyway. Could have caught the edge. Good to see the Koreans in the crowd. Wang Xiaotong there was the practice partner for Wang Manyu. Shi Xuanyao on the right.
Oh, is he in the house?
Yep.
And for all that hard work that Manyu has done, she now is confronted by 2 game points for her opponent.
When's the last time you heard Xia Chole? Feels like it's been a little while. It's a big point there. She needed it after the points before. Wouldn't it be cool if you had an office job and you showed up and that was waiting for you? Just a wall of people with your name on posters chanting. Boss, can I have a bathroom break? Jayo!
Let 8, 10.
TTR. Can you imagine?
Yes. Well played. Kept her nerve, kept her calm.
It's tough when you feel like you've made such a comeback streak only for it to potentially go to waste, but we're still keeping score in game number 2. Wang Manyu still has a chance here.
Xiao's just so good in terms of the length on that ball off the backhand. Nothing too ostentatious about it, but then again, it never really is. That sets it up. Look at that.
It was right at the baseline when she played it. It looked like she didn't even prepare for the shot, as loose as that grip was.
And there's that clenched fist.
Yep.
Doesn't come out too often like the Cholet, and when it does, it's highly meaningful. 11-9, she wins a bit of a wrestle that took place in the second. Okay, let's just remind you, it's not just about the moolah. There's also 2,000 ITTF world ranking points for the champion. Finalist alone gets 1,400. So you go deep in these Grand Smash events, and you get a chunk of good stuff coming your way, of course, including that money, that share of the $1.55 million prize pot, and of course, the trophy. That's what's up for grabs. And right now, there's just a little bit of a etching on there that says the beginning of Sun Yingsha's name, because she's 2 games to the good. And don't they love it?
Third game, Wang to serve.
And that's what Manyu's up against, as well as the scoreboard. But she's been there before. She knows all about the Xia fans. She knows all about the quality of her opponent. Now, though, the margin for error has just shrunk for Wang Manyu.
One love.
Ooh, the Hina Hayata special out here. The arc, the slow spin. Just something to change it up here in the rhythm. One shallow, then deep. Okay. This is a tactic that's often used by non-Chinese players against the Chinese. Just something to break the rhythm, but if it works, why not embrace it here as well? And it does.
Back to what she does best.
This is the second time now. Wang Manyu plays the first one slow and spinny. There it is. That's the arc. Now she sets up. She says, if you take this one slow too, I'm going to be setting up. As soon as I see that you're not giving a backswing, she starts her pivot.
No way. She was tenderized by Xia.
It looked like it caught her right in the necklace. Check one more time, corner to corner, and then parting the Red Sea. Oh, sternum check. And a good soft flick inside the table as well. Good start here for a player who still has her timeout. The one with the greater wingspan of the two, using that to her advantage inside the table here, but still takes a lot of footwork and recovery should the rally continue.
Well, it was Manyu's chance to put a bit of heat on Xia there, but she couldn't do it.
Well, whatever heat was taken as warm love from the opponent, because Xia embraced it, wrapped it up like a blanket, and sent it back to say goodnight. Yep, that's a tough one.
She's not going to get a whole lot of chances.
Right, and I think that's why the body language spoke so loudly. She knows she has to take advantage. Man, one person in the crowd did not go decaf on break. I like the idea. She's working it out, just doing the geometry in her head for where to put the arm, elbow, wrist. But as soon as one problem is trying to be solved, there's a new one coming in. Pop quiz, hot shot. Check this out. Forehand wide with the side spin, wingspan tested. And that to level it out 3 in a row for Yingsha.
Big moments in this match now, you feel. Yingsha's 2 games to the good. This could be the pivotal game, really. Wang Manyu gets back in. She's got loads of time to make this match anything it wants to be, but lose this and things get tough.
Yeah.
It's loud. It is.
We all brought something just to protect ourselves.
Misses.
You like history?
Love history.
Sweet. You like fun facts?
Love them too.
Oh, then you're going to love this. Get ready. 29 times they've played, and not once has Wang Manyu won from being down 0-2. I hope her shoulder's fine.
Yeah, it's twice now. There was that one where she sort of flexed both shoulder blades, but this time she specifically reached for that right one. What was that stat again? How many times?
0
out of
29.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which means today would be the first if she does it. It hasn't happened, ... yet.
Okay. Noted.
With a fortune here for Yingsha. Baby Buddha rubbing the belly.
7-all. Tense times in the Infinity Arena.
Good spin into the middle. As small as it may be because of the speed of Yingsha, she still has a middle, a crossover. This one, she chooses backhand. Fair enough, she'll make that shot most of the time, but it's well placed. Puts a lot of pressure on her to choose.
And she knows that that defense is going to have to be resolute now and going forward, Wang Manyu, but it held up there. Can she exact maximum return now from that? Well, there's one.
Soft hands in the touch play, and it sets up 3 game points for Wang Manyu. Clever, clever. When you start to get into patterns and you get a little bit ahead of yourself before it's there, that can happen.
Oh, it's off the edge of the table. And she is in this final now. Took a little while for the Yingsha fans to digest that, but Wang Manyu is back in it. 2-1 down.
Yeah, assistant umpire as well. Plot thickens. And we've got game 4 coming right up.
So this final just took a little bit of a twist. Yingsha seemingly not in control, but certainly in the driving seat until Wang Manyu comes back, wins the game and makes it 2-1. Best of 7, remember.
Fourth game, Sun to serve, love all. One, love.
So, reset, go again. You know, it's a good job it's going to get quieter when the men's final comes along later, isn't it? Oh, hang on a moment.
Nice one, nice one. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Love it when these two trade blows.
Just thinking about how mental this is in a cognitive sense, that both of these players right now have to make sure the tension doesn't slow them down. There could be a lot of it right now, and I think that's really when it comes into haunt you.
Oh, Shasha, so snappy in the get, and then transitioning into the attack.
Yeah, indeed. Like, share, and subscribe. Check this out. Flick. Look. Right back. One more wider. Where are you going? You don't see that too often from Shasha. Sort of the pause there as if to replay the way she did. Little step there, caught. Wasn't able to follow through the way she wanted, whatever the hesitation was. It's mental. Oh. And just to throw some, I don't know, some compliments her way, some praise. She's got the strongest mental game of anybody in the game, man or woman, that I've seen, Sun Yingsha. So that's quite a statement to the level that Wang Manyu is bringing, and the versatility and the variety to her game to bring this pause and hesitation on Shasha's side.
Yeah, it's a little victory in itself.
It's adding up on the scoreboard here out of the first towel break. A 4-2 lead for Wang Manyu with the serves.
Brutalizing that ball.
It's crazy because Wang Manyu was in control of this point completely. And then at the last moment, somehow Shasha sends it right back to where it came from, out of reach. The percentages on the table. That was a small closing window.
The shrillest support tells you that Wang Manyu is maintaining a little cushion.
Let 3-5.
Inside-out forehand, a shallow ball. That's not easy to time right. A risky shot. Trulzian here from Shasha. Take a look at it come down. Watch where the bounce is from Wang Manyu on this. Shallow. Very shallow. And Shasha taking it from low to go inside out. Oh, an escape from Xia. There was a clever ball in there from Wang Manyu that seemed out of character for the moment. Take a look. Long push, soft, high arcing spin, and had the opening on the line. That's tough to not convert. Most in the world wouldn't, but these are the two best in the world.
Let 5-0.
Oh, the defense! It almost looked like a two-handed backhand for a moment. That really looked like self-defense. Somehow she blocked her neck with the blade. Okay, that's the soft one. This, a jumping okay right in front of that sternum. She'd had enough there. It comes back into the net. Sometimes just getting it back on the table is enough. I like it. She's not trying to rip it from inside the table. She's playing secure enough that she can get back. And then another spin shot. Watch what Wang Manyu does. Spin, spin again. Neither of those was a rocket. This is called changing patterns and setting yourself up for better positioning. Second towel break comes to an end. Xia trailing by 2. Momentum with Manyu. Come on, she says. A little bit of English in that. Yeah. The reach across the body. Short backswing, the timing. Efficient play.
Manyu pretty much had the advantage since that timeout. It feels that way. Last game.
Yeah.
She's just been in front, hasn't she?
It feels that way, at least the majority of the time. Here's a good bird's eye view to see the movement, where the feet are, how wide the stance is of these players. They make it look easy. It's very unnatural. Oh, the table was not wide enough.
Yeah, and she has a little word with herself there.
5 by 9, you think that's what she said? Set it up well, the idea was right. Trying for the side spin with the top spin, but table couldn't hang.
Oh, a big sorry, but it's 4 game points to square this match up.
There has been some fortune. Throughout, it feels like Wang Manyu has given some IOUs to Xia. Oh, when can I cash them in? Fortunately for Xia's sake, she's got the 2-1 lead right now in games. Slows it down to take it. A soft, shallow spin shot.
And it's 2-2. And we're back where we started. Kind of. It's just that in recent times, Wang Manyu has shown that she can go and take the game to Xia. What a match. What a final.
If we are right back where we started, they've got a best of 3 to play for $100,000 in prize money. First player to win 2 games from here will take the title. And this rivalry is already quite rich.
Let's take a little bit of time right now to step away from this intense atmosphere and just remind you what's been going on over the last 6 months. The Roll of Honor, well, Xia there, champions Macau. Right next to that, of course, China Smash for Manyu there. And then continuing on, finals Hong Kong and the prestige that goes with that, of course, Wang Manyu there. So slight advantage on that graphic for her, that Roll of Honor, and no advantage on the scoreboard in that they're all square, but in terms of recent points, yeah, the force at the moment just about with the world number 2 ahead of the world number 1.
As we saw Ju Yuling up there quite a bit, it was Sabina Winter who put her streak to an end. And Wang Manyu just earlier today did an incredible job in a very tight match despite the big scoreline.
Wang to serve. Love
Yeah,
for
early on, that looked like being very, very tough for Manyu, but she found a way. As she has done here from 2 down.
Good angle on this one. Shasha turning it quickly, redirecting traffic, spraying it out wide to the forehand side. So subtle. I think peripheral vision played a big role in that. Wang Manyu started to pivot. There's so many reasons to be low in table tennis, but this is just one more. That you've got better peripheral vision if your opponent is clearly behind the ball. You're standing too tall, suddenly it's mostly table. You don't want that. You want your opponent. Good pattern. Steps around, quickly covers what she knows is most likely to come back. Get ready, forehand, and the chase begins. Thinking back to the practice hall where they were training just before this, Wang Manyu was playing a bit more side spin, funky shots. Shasha was focusing on her backhand most of the time, a lot of drilling and fast rallies.
Oh, big break again.
IOUs are flooding the pockets right now, starting to fill up a bit.
Yeah.
Feels like maybe 3 or 4 to cash in for Shasha. This one's loaded with spin. Gets the legs nice and low to spring up into this. Watch Shasha's legs. Get ready. Oh, what a twist at the waist. Just pushes off, plants perfectly.
We've seen the training videos. I mean, the trunk, the core, the legs. She's just incredibly fit. Strong. Mind you, how about the athleticism behind that? The core control there. The balance of Wang Manyu.
And a little net along the way.
Yeah. Well, that's just natch, isn't it?
Edge, rather. So she raised her finger, and now that camera angle made it a bit more clear. We've got a great production here. Don't get me wrong, you should be here live whenever you can. It's a quite experience. But if you're watching from home, even if it's somebody else's, you're getting an incredible view. Look at this. It's like you're standing in the court right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dashes one in.
Yep.
Still a few more to spend in that pocket.
Oh, that's really penetrative. The length, really, as much as anything, that did for Shasha there.
This is what the elbow is all about, getting someone to lean just a little bit.
Some incredible backhands. The variety from Manyu. You spoke about funky spin from the practice hall, but there's some funky shot making here.
Yeah, constant rhythm change on top of the 16 shots in this rally, and almost every one from Wang Manyu was safely well inside the baseline on the bounce. She got back into position, kept Shasha behind. This is the type of sort of choreography she wants. Shasha farther away.
Oh, and then somehow, yeah, little celebration then. She knew that that was an immense effort to just get this up and on the table.
High to the backhand is always uncomfortable. The Hina Hayata tactic out here. If it's the forehand side, yeah, you can let it rise a little bit and come across it. But with the backhand, it's very unnatural.
I
guess none of this is natural. It's sort of a random thing. Like cavemen weren't doing these motions, but, or women for that matter, not for any reason in particular, but learning how to, say, create a shot when it's coming up high to your backhand side. It's very uncomfortable, I should say.
Oh, she's not going to get there.
Came very close to getting it back. Got a racket on it. One more IOU cashed in. That's 2 tallied. Ticked off. Not upset, but maybe checked off, I should say. The body language, the bird's eye view was actually pretty perfect for the body language. It was subtle, but you could see that Wang Manyu is realizing the luck is coming back around. Karma's doing its thing.
7-6.
So 2 games apiece, just 1 point now separating them after all this time, all this table tennis, all this elite level play. Hardly anything between these two, the best 2 in the world.
It's rare to see Shasha this uncomfortable. Stumped might not be the perfect word, but on several occasions it feels that way. Hina Hayata was able to get her in an uncomfortable position like I haven't seen many do, but for the past 2.5, nearly 3 games, Wang Manyu has kept it incredibly funky. And again, 2 slow spin shots.
Yep. She's arrived at a format, whether it's the arc or whatever, it's working for her. And that face told you a story. Shasha disgruntled, shall we say. Oh, don't make her angry.
Yeah, that one was too good. Just a little opening there, and the hurricane forehand comes out, and this ball is gone with the wind. All that to get within 2 points here at the business end of game number 5.
She's having to work harder for the success than Manyu at the moment.
Side and top spin, good bend. Bringing the George Clinton funk once again. Check this out.
Game points.
3 of them. But the serve sets that up. She's got a lot of room for creativity there. Last point, the toughest one to get. I love that she went for it. On the run. This almost... Man, Felix's finishing shot in the men's doubles final was really something. But if Wang Manyu had made this for a winner, it would have been top 10 of the week for sure.
She had the buffer, didn't she? She thought to herself, right, I got a 3-point cushion. Why not?
I think it was also just the reality was that if she made it any other way, she would have had trouble staying in position. So she had to try and finish it there. 1 game point save, 2 more to go for Wang Manyu. Timeout, here it is. So if there is a 7, there will definitely at least be a 6. If there is a game 7, there will be no timeouts in it. That said, in game number 6, neither player will have it either. This is an important moment right now, a pivotal point potentially, if there is going to be a turn in this match.
Now, it's not like she looks as if she's in disarray or disintegration, but she is still going to calm herself down and plot a pathway on the Sun Yingsha service to what would be a remarkable turnaround. Remember, she trailed by 2.
It's tough when you come out doing something quite unconventional as we look at Singapore Smash's Wang Manyu results.
Okay, yeah, worst she's done, around a 16 exit last year, champion in 2024, semi-finalist the year before that, and in the inaugural event, a finalist as well. So these two have got the pedigree. They've dominated this event.
They're the women of our generation. They've stood out above the rest for quite some time in the absence of Chun Meng, and even before, as she was coming into the Paris events. Wang Manyu had spent some time at world number 2. Anyway, in terms of changing patterns, with the Chinese camp watching on, Coco Chanel, He Zhuojia, Kuai Man, the rest of the gang, Yisheng Mo.
So she's got to get something off the Xia service here if she wants to close this out.
9,
Quickish.
10.
Quickish as in not taking too much time to do it?
Yeah, get this one done on game point.
Let's see if she slows it down and spins it, breaks rhythm once again. It's worked well for her. Xia just drying the ball there. Manyu, same with her temple and her right hand.
Let 9, 10.
What does she go for now?
Another let.
Let
Yes,
10.
nailed it. Oh man.
Oh yeah, when you know, you know.
Resorts World Sentosa.
That is the biggest of the IOUs cashed in at the time she most needed it.
That said, it did feel like a shot that might not have come back anyway. We'll have another look. Oh, there's the setup. That's why. That's tough. Different camera angles offering you literally different perspectives. And we've got deuce. This is not the decider, but it could feel like it.
Oh, so sharp. And suddenly now it's Xia with the game point. Boy, she's dug deep here. Staring at going 3-2 down. Now it's the opposite.
She did so well to get a passive ball out of Xia from the baseline. From the baseline, and Xia somehow delicately touches that, as she's touched all the fans here, but not delicately, as you can see. This right here, a change of heart. Wang Manyu earned her opportunity after an incredible game. The drama, my goodness. That one on the right. Yeah.
The hysteria.
Over at the Kallang Wave Mall, she didn't know she had been on TV so much, but with the emotion she's bringing, that person has been almost as starring as, well, Truls' neck vein. It's a 3-2 lead. Xia one game away from another title.
Let's try and draw breath. Just look at some numbers, look at some areas, think a little bit about Xia. I mean, that was personality as much as anything else that took her to that win.
We have to remember, she was down 7-10 in that game. 3 game points saved, and 5 in a row. Nerves of steel.
6 game. Soon
But
to serve.
Wang Manyu will have to
Love
say,
ball.
I've done it before, I can do it again. She came from 2 down, but now she has to win both of the remaining games that she hopes she plays. And to that stat you gave me earlier, she's probably come back from 2 down, but just never come back to win the match, right?
Yeah, I guess that's what I meant. I wasn't super specific there.
I mean, she may not have done it. Oh, that was really expertly done. Takes a lot to wrong foot, Wang Manyu.
Top edge of the blade. Yingsha hanging in there for the mix of spins and speeds. Soft block, nice and shallow. Another soft one, shallow. And that's enough. Timing changed. Little nose scratching moment for a good reason. Wang Manyu has come back before from down 2-3. What?
What was that?
She's unraveling her shirt. Wow.
She just
Scissors? I literally have a pair of scissors in my pocket right now. There's probably someone closer. That what? Have you ever? Have you ever? Somebody had. Do I hold my headset?
Yes, Adam is making his way to the field of play. But it looks as if the trainers got there first. Or at least somebody within the building. Well done. Well, all kinds of conclusions to draw from that. Not least that we need to know why Adam's running around with scissors. But
In case my shirt ever unravels or a close friend in a final.
okay,
You don't carry scissors for that reason?
weird. Wrong with them.
If it's,
Oh, well done.
if it's time sensitive, maybe you should, but she came back right on time with this. Fast, nothing unraveling now.
Very good.
Oh, except maybe the net.
Yeah.
But I have
2-2.
scissors for that, just in case.
Yes, just in case. I'll remember that.
let. Silence, please. Thank you. 2-0.
Don't survive that. Down on one knee. And away they go again.
Whoa, it's a chain. Okay. Little net on the last one. Another IOU cashed in. Quick to apologize. Remember, now or never for Wang Manyu. Must win this game. Yingsha's got her options.
She turns up the heat. If there's one thing she does absolutely brilliantly is when she gets a glimpse of a chance, tends to put the foot down at just the right moment. Open up the gap. Don't entertain a comeback.
If you could ask the best in the game one question, the type of question you might ask her is, when you feel like you're falling into a slump, how do you manage to get yourself back on track in time, almost every time?
That is just a blur of action.
But the change of pace finished it. Wang Manyu slowing it down in the end.
Let. 3-4.
I love the way she transitions onto that forehand. There's just a little change of step. There.
Pivot combination. Reaches way out in front there. That's a tough ball to deal with. She's not crying. Just sweat. That or she really loved that thread.
Yingsha's getting on top here. It's a 3-point lead at a time when she needs it most. Wang Manyu is just falling off the pace slightly. She's behind on scoreboard and also down on thread count right now. It's not going the way of the world number 2.
12 of the last 16 points, and also that moment when you realize you're doing a deep breath on camera for the world to enjoy. That was a fun moment. How Shasha got her groove back, coming to theaters near you.
Yeah.
5 in front now. That turn, the way she turned the wrist down for what, and then the follow-up, that hurricane forehand with the hook on it. Side spin, top spin, that ball's not coming back.
The problems mount up for Manyu. The crowd prepare themselves to go absolutely silly. All around here, hands are being held, the air is being punched.
Turned and burned a little bit early to get to the party. Backhand parties next week. Sorry I didn't clarify that in the text message.
Lovely. She's not giving up on anything here, Wang Manyu. She knows she can reel off points against Shasha. She's done it already in this match. There's another.
5-9.
10-7 last game, Wang Manyu. There's almost a, I don't know, Inigo Montoya sort of vibe right now for revenge.
Oh, she wins it.
At full extension and net in a moment like this, the pressure was building. She's just trying to keep the quads loose right now. Do you see her hitting her thigh? After a point like this, stretched that thin, she apologizes quickly, and then she just starts pounding on the quad. Little self-massage out there in this moment. Scoreboard tightened up 3 in a row for Wang Manyu. Hello, fans.
Oh, she gets another break.
Wow. If this goes 7, we're counting, but it's crazy. It's all the effort. She never gives up that far behind the table. This is why you don't stop trying.
Yep.
No matter what. As long as you try, there's a chance. If you don't, that could never happen. Luck might be on your side in any given moment. Still hitting the thighs. Keeping that hand cool, down by 2.
Not this time.
It was incredibly close. She found the net, but the wrong side of it in the same scoreline we saw last game, but it's 3 championship points for the world number 1, the defending champ, Yingsha.
Not so fast, says Wang Manyu. Still 2 championship points to try and survive.
This towel break is like a joke in the middle of a horror film.
Oh my goodness, the beads. Whatever it takes.
No flash, please. No flash.
Me? Her? All of you. Or to quote Jean, everyone.
8-10.
Here we go. Oh, surely not.
Donut. Donut, donut. Wow. 3-9, 7-10, 9-10.
And the coolest people in the house are those two out at the table.
Baby Buddha on receive.
Yingsha wins again in Singapore. And there are scenes all around inside the Infinity Arena.
That right there was style. Nerves of steel, time and time again. The zen of Baby Buddha, the enlightenment as she lights up the arena. The pressure was on, and man, could you feel it in the room. From the nets to the thread coming loose early on. Was it a metaphor? Was it foreshadowing? Which way would that go? 11-9 in game number 6, and for Wang Manyu to have the streak that she's had from the China Smash to the WTT finals, one woman could come along and in the rivalry get her 20th victory to be successful 2/3 of the time against one of the two best in the world, and you don't see that pose very often from Shasha.
It's also a three-peat now for her. She's now somebody who is just making numbers, making history. Look at those fans in the crowd there.